Say it now.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, what's my... Fuck, I don't know. Like, I'm bad at YouTube shit.
Hey, man. We all watching, man.
Hey, what's up, guys? Bringing you, another job video, the alternative video. Because not everyone wants to be a seafood processor. So this video is for people who want to like teach abroad, who want to go abroad. You will. Don't really know what to say here, but just watch the video, learn how to be able to teach overseas, be able to teach in China. This guy's teaching in Nepal, and he was able to get a fiance. So listen to him, see what he says. Hope you like it.
My name is Alex Wake. I'm from Florida. I'm 29 years old.
You single too?
I actually have a lady.
Yeah. No.
No. I have a lady back in Nepal. Actually, it's my fiance.
Oh, it's in Nepal?
Yeah, I have a place out there. I pay $200 a month. Really, really cool, man. And we met, online.
What's it like living in a country that rhymes with nipple?
Honestly, bro, it's pretty awesome, man. Like,
Yeah.
I would prefer being there than here
Alright.
in like the U.S.
So you prefer being there?
Yeah, cost of living.
Okay.
And public transportation is great. Like the people are way nice. It's like, and it's less serious. Socially,
Yeah.
like you could just be yourself and be free. So
Basically, what he's saying is he's a titty man. Anyways,
yeah.
what's your job over there? You said you teach English?
Yeah, honestly, back in Florida, I was like trying to find something to do, something I was good at. I was really depressed and stressed out, and I did a lot of research, because I wanted to go to Japan, I wanted to go to South Korea, I really wanted to go to Asia by any means necessary, and the easiest way to, go to those places is being a teacher. But the main obstacle was getting that degree, right? So it's like, it's required, you have to have a 4-year degree in order to get a visa to teach.
Everyone who Googles it always says that.
Yeah.
Like you got to go through a 4-year thing, or you got to get your what's it called, TEFL?
But the TEFL is the easiest part because you can do that. You can knock that out in a week, and you can get one for $10, as low as $10. So yeah, you got to get your TEFL, and you got to get your 4-year degree.
But you didn't have any of that.
Nah,
and that's the whole reason I'm having the interview, because I want to I want to know how to get by that.
So basically, what you want to do is there's these fast track degree programs, right? There's one.
First off, how much does it cost?
You're gonna have to pay out of pocket at least $2,500.
$2,500?
Okay. Yeah, you do $2,500, and you can complete it in under 3 months. The program is called USILACS. So just type that in Google or whatever like that. It will take you to this website. Honestly, that school, it's accredited and the degrees are accredited. So you can use that to get to any country you want to teach. A bunch of guys, believe it or not, created this school just for the sake of teaching overseas, believe it or not. A bunch of dudes from Thailand did it because they wanted to stay in Thailand longer. So they're like, okay, a bunch of rich guys got to
That's the best story. Yeah, I hate America, so I'm just going to make my own school.
Facts, man.
It's people hate Trump that much.
But if you really, really want to do this, I mean, I'm not saying to do this, but there's other means of getting there if you don't have a degree. When I went to China, there are people who didn't have degrees, but they still had work. It's a risk, it's a gamble, because if they catch you, they'll kick you out the country, blah, blah, blah.
Are you banned if they catch you?
For about, they ban you for about a few years, but you can always take that time and just go do that. When I had a friend who went to China, and he didn't have a degree. He just, he got his business visa, and these schools are so desperate for English speakers, Americans especially, that they'll take you with or without a degree. Even though they say you need a degree, you can go to China and work without a degree. Just know that it's going to be a little dodgy and risky. You're going to have to watch your back. But yeah, just get your, do that, and just go to Dave's ESL Cafe.com, and they have job postings there, and literally not even just for China, but for South Korea, Japan, wherever you want to teach. And these companies will fly you from your home state over there. You don't have to pay for your flight. They pay for your apartment. Again, cost of living is super low. So you know, that's something that you're interested in doing, you can save a lot of money there, make about like $3,000 a month.
Wait, 3,000?
Yeah, they pay you about like, now, before it used to be like 2,000. Now it's, you know, with everything in COVID and the demand for teachers, it's like $3,000 USD. You're going to spend at least 500 of that on your expenses, like your phone and food and stuff like that. But you can definitely save up to like, you know, 20,000 RMB, which is like the equivalent of $2,000 USD every month. And your contract's for a year. So you do the math and that's how much you can take home. But yeah, definitely, if you guys really want to like do that teaching stuff, like it's possible. If you don't have a degree, don't get discouraged. There's loopholes to this. Just do your research. Remember, USILACS. Again, that school will, you know, you go to that website, just sign up, pay the money. They're good people. You'll get your degree in less than 3 months, and you can take that degree and do whatever you want. So that's it, man.
And like something I did is I went on fucking Reddit.
Yeah.
And I know about me. I dated like a Japanese girl for a bit.
How did that go?
Yeah, it was an experience.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. But I bring her up because she was telling me, you know, like all Southeast Asia, with English teachers, they want white people because, you know, in Southeast Asia,
Okay, here's the thing. There's a preference there, and you'll notice that. And that's all of Asia. All of Asia, like you said.
Yeah, they want, because like that's what the media feeds them all the time.
But it's not, it used to be worse. It's not like that as much now. Like when I was in China, I saw a lot of black teachers. Like not even just black Americans, like people from Africa, you know?
Okay.
West Africa or whatever like that. I didn't personally know teachers who are like black, and like there's this channel on YouTube called Black in Japan. You know, and if you know, like they kind of like dispel all the rumors and everything like that. And you know, everyone has their own experiences, but for the most part, your race does not matter. There's a preference there, but as long as you can speak with a good accent, that's what's selling the packages. These parents, they're paying money to the school for their kids to learn English. You know, like sure, like you know, it's different, like you know, to learn from someone who's like, for them, like a lighter skin tone, because it's like that's what they imagine as, you know, the American or the European or whatever like that. But for the most part, it doesn't matter what color you are. There's black American professors out there making dough, you know, marrying their Japanese wives or whatever like that, living a good life. The color of your skin does not play a role in you getting the job. It only plays a role in how you're treated more so versus anything, because you know, that's just how Asia is, you know, like, unfortunately. But as I said, times are changing. It's not as bad now, as you know, like culturally, like, you know, like.
With the movement of the internet.
Yeah, with the internet, with everything. We've taken, like, people of color have taken over, you know, like when I was in China, like literally, like when I went to a bar or whatever like that, all I would hear is hip hop music, you know. And if you look around, even in Korea or Japan, like hip hop is like dominant, you know, like
I fucking believe it. I feel like it's the government in Japan, because like they fucking need. Yeah. I feel like they're sending black people there just so that people will fuck.
It's again like there's a lot of anxiety, especially if like you know you have a darker skin tone, go to these countries. But for the most part, it's not as bad as you hear. It's not that bad. And I have friends of all skin tones, especially the dark ones, and they'll tell you, look, you know, I'm here, you know, like it's possible. But yeah, there's some racism in there, but you can, if you're able to have thick skin and maneuver, you'll get through it, because, you know, like not everyone is like that. You'll meet some people who are just plain ignorant, and you'll meet people who are just super chill.
But that's everywhere.
Yeah, it's worse. I feel like racism is worse here in America than it is over there. I've never felt like I never had any issues like there. I've had issues walking down the street here. I can walk like in the middle of the night in China and not have to get stopped by cops, or, you know, I don't have to worry about anything. You know, there's no like guns allowed. Like this might be like a little, I don't know how to say this. This might be a little, this may sound weird, but I felt more free in China than I did ever in the U.S.
That doesn't sound weird. Everyone says that. Even in Japan.
You would think, right? Like if you're like in the U.S., like the home of the free, like you'd be like, oh yeah, this is the place for freedom. But honestly, like I felt way more free in China. Like I didn't have that anxiety. Like initially I had anxiety. Like I had really bad anxiety, like being around. All you're seeing is Chinese faces. But eventually you get used to it and you feel more confident. And the power of your passport is, you'll see the true power of your passport when you go over there, because as an American, you're respected a lot. You know, they hate you, but it's a type of hate that kind of like comes with respect at the same time.
It sounds more like jealousy than hate.
Yeah, more so jealousy. It's like, you know, oh, you're American. They automatically assume that like, you know, like you're stacked with bread, or they're just jealous of the fact that you have access to the internet because they don't. You know, their stuff, everything in China is restricted. You know, they call this they call the restriction the Great Firewall of China, because you can't access certain information out unless you have a VPN or something like that. But yeah, if you want to go to China, you can do it. Just get your fast track degree program, get your TEFL, only $9. The TEFL will take you about a week to complete if you're really dedicated. Get the 120-hour one, because that's like the main one that's gonna like get you in. There's a 90-hour one, and I think there's a 120-hour one. But do that and get the degree. If you're really ballsy and you don't want to do the degree thing, you can still work there. Mind you, again, it's a risk. The way you go about doing that is just literally like putting in hundreds and hundreds of like, you know, like responding to hundreds of like job posts. And eventually one of them will take a chance on you. You know, just be like honest, be like, yo, I'm working towards my degree, I don't have it. They'll fly you out and they'll still pay you. But again, it's like, it's a little sketch.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's up to you. Do what you will with that information. But I definitely recommend going the degree route, because look, man, like in those places you need one, like, or else like you can't work. And if you do work, they'll just kick you out if they catch you. So get the degree, go there. Again, China pays the most too. People don't know this. You know, a lot of people want to go to Japan. Japan's cool. It's the most expensive, and they don't pay for your flight. Majority of companies don't pay for your flight, and they don't pay a lot for your housing. They give you a housing allowance, but you have to come out of pocket with key money too, which is money up front. So if you want to go to Japan, make sure that you at least save a little bit before you do that. But if you want to go to South Korea, good.
People don't know this about Japan too. I know like a lot about Japan because of that relationship. But if you're going to get an apartment in Japan, you have to like pay them like gift money, which
yeah,
is
it's like key money, right? Like,
yeah, it's like thank you for giving me the opportunity to apply, and it's like the exact same as rent.
And it's really difficult if you're a foreigner too, because some of them are really like
they hate Westerners because they don't know how to recycle, or that's what they say.
They don't like the habits of us. You know, like they don't like us as much. But that's why if you find a really good company, they'll like, you know, they'll figure all of that for you. You know, they'll give you a teacher assistant. You know, she'll take you to get your place, your bank account, all that stuff. You have nothing to worry about.
All right, it's getting kind of long, so like,
right here.
What's your Instagram? Do you have Instagram?
Instagram is _TheWickedOne.
That would be your fucking Instagram.
Like, man. Again, like, everyone, like, just get, like, if you're interested, get your degree. Again, USILACS. Type it in Google. Pay the money. It's worth it. You know, like, it's just pay it. They'll give you your degree. Take that degree. Get your TEFL, and you can pretty much have your freedom to go to Asia.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No worries, man.